Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Films podcast, Behind the Lens. I'm Julian Ashama, your host. This podcast is all about film, the passion, like behind the camera, and all the components of film. Today, I'm excited to begin this journey with a very special person, a member of the Films family. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about yourself and what you do in Noble Films.
I am Heather Gladys by name, though I go by Heather for most people. And in Noble Films, I'm an actress. I'm a scriptwriter.
So Heather, when did you first realize that you were interested in the film industry?
So I first realized I had a passion for this way back, like really way back in high school. Yeah, around my O level. We had all this drama acting, Miss this, Miss that, and then we had drama to maybe they bring a play and you have to come in as an actress or something. And I was really interested. I remember I was actually a chairperson for most of these things. So within that whole thing, I was like, wait, maybe I can do this thing. And I used to do this whole thing where, you go home, you watch a movie, and you come back to school and you're a VJ.
You tell them the whole storyline of the thing.
And they're asking you, so did you watch this holiday? Like, is that my soap operas in my head?
I know.
Yes, so like I'm judging everyone. So I got to know that maybe this is something I can actually do. Yeah, but I was still in school, so I was like, maybe in future if I ever get an opportunity, why not? I'll take it up.
So what was your biggest challenge while starting out?
So of course there are very many challenges in the film industry, but I'll talk about mine basically because I always thought it was something like easy. You can just come and sit down. They tell you what to do and you start acting. But then coming on set, I get to realize that these are things that you have to be natural with. Yeah, if you're acting, you're trying to display a certain character, you have to be that character.
True.
If you're a drunkard at that time, even if I'm not a drunkard, I have to be a drunkard.
You have to be in character.
Yes, I have to be in character. I have to dress up in that character. And it wasn't easy because they're telling you to act like a prostitute, but this is something you've never done. And you're wondering, how will they put on these short things? How will I kiss this guy? Yes. And of course, film is going to go out. People are going to watch. They're like, oh God, how will my parents see me kissing this guy?
That criticism, I know.
Yes. So it was a challenge really thinking about what the public will say about me, especially for the romantic scene. You have to sleep with this guy. You have to kiss this one. You have to take alcohol. You have to dress up like this. I was like, God, have mercy. Yes, and at the same time, you have to be natural. You don't have to fake it. So having to be natural and then doing exactly what you have to do, it was a challenge. But of course, you will always get a way to maneuver through things. At the end of the day, it's just acting. So that was the biggest challenge. How will the public look at me doing this? They will think I'm this. They will think I'm that. Yeah, that was the biggest challenge.
So with criticism being your biggest fear, is there a point at which you feel like pulling out? A point you almost give up?
So of course, with everything, with a lot of criticism coming from here and there, and me thinking it, even before it happens, I know, I want to say this, I want to say that. Yes, there is a point that came and I was like, this thing, am I really supposed to be acting? And then there came this whole thing of, you're watching TV and people are doing extraordinary things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're looking at actors and they're doing so much and they're so good. Like, no, maybe I'll never be like these people. I do not have these qualities. I do not, you feel like you will never get there. Maybe you are way lower than they are. So I was like, well, maybe it's not mine. Maybe, I don't know. It comes in and like, But then, of course, passion always takes over. When you love something, and there is always that thing of always think about why you started. Yeah, that is always what is pushing you. Why I started this? Do I love it? Yes. There is this criticism, yes, but how can I maneuver? How can I go beyond? because we are looking at bigger trends. Everything, almost everything, every career you do, there is always someone criticizing. Always. Even if you give them your best. So, yes, that point came and I felt like maybe I need to pull out, maybe, but I had to hang on, hang in there and do what I love. Yeah, and it kept me going.
So, like I told you, film is all about passion. And as long as you have passion for something, that is the drive that keeps you going. And I believe it is what helps Gladys pushing for a career. So, we understand in film lots of things happen behind the scenes and on set. So, is there a moment on set where things almost went and oh my gosh, what the hell am I doing?
Yes, so in this movie, I was acting and it was a whole romantic scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was supposed to be in love with this guy. And so it was a bedroom scene. Yeah, and you have to be in the blanket and kissing and remember they want you to be natural. But then, like the scene is really, really out of it.
Uh-huh.
And we are Ugandan. I wouldn't want to act like a white person. Guys are so free. I was like, what do I do? How will I handle it? Yes. And then remembering that there was some tension between the two of us. I don't know, maybe something had really built up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot happens behind the scenes.
It's all built up during the filming or before that?
During the film, actually.
Okay.
Yes, we started the project and having that much time together all the time and so close. Yeah, I think it brought up something, a little bit of tension, intimacy, I don't know. And then we come to that scene and we have to act and we have to be natural at the same time. And then there is that tension. Aye! So getting into the whole thing of let's kiss and do that, my heart was beating. You have to be natural, but then you kind of like this guy because there is something that has already built up. And you don't want to do it for real because how many people are you going to kiss on set?
That is right.
Yes. So you have to act. That tension was there because it's already something built up. As if it's built, you're trying to act.
And you have to be in character.
Yes, I want to be character, and be natural. And I don't want to make it so obvious, So yes, my heart was beating so fast. But somehow I managed. Of course, when you've already done something at some point, you have that confidence. And you feel like, okay, we need to say what make it happen.
You stand your ground.
So I had to stand my ground and do self-control, do exactly what I'm supposed to do. And that's what I did. Oh, yes. Finally, but of course, tension is always there. And sometimes it's not even a romantic thing, it could be an argument. And you find out that you actually had issues with this person before. See how you get out of character, you really want to kill.
You always help them.
Yeah, you got the chance to do that. But it's the same. You wouldn't want to overdo it.
It has become professional.
Yeah, by that time I was there.
So how have you managed through all these challenges and problems you encountered? How have you built your personality?
Yes, but of course challenges are always there. Like I said, in everything, not just film.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned a lot from them. One thing is, challenges will be there. Tension will be there. Criticism will be there. A lot of people will say whatever they want to say, but always think about why you started. Yeah, that's why. I use the why word a lot because, it has done a lot of things for me. When I'm talking to someone, let's say I need to talk to this friend, or we are talking on WhatsApp, I always ask myself, why am I talking to this person?
True.
Yes.
What are you gaining?
Yes, what am I gaining from you? What am I giving you? Because I have this whole thing of, if you have a friend that can add something to your life. Yeah. If I'm talking to you, it shouldn't be just gossip all day long. Tomorrow I'll send you tomorrow. You're just wasting my data. So if I'm talking to you, what are you adding to me? What am I adding to you? Then we are friends.
So, Hina, I would like you to tell us about your inspirations. Who or what inspired you to join the film industry? Do what you're doing right now.
So my inspirations, I'll take it as people inspired me to join the film industry. and what actually inspired me. True.
Yes.
So for the people that inspired me, yes, there is this lady. She's a Ghanaian. Yes, I used to call her Nigerian, but she's Ghanaian. Jack Appium. People say I look like her. I do not know how true that is, but I've loved this lady for I think the longest.
She was a very good one.
Yes, I reached an extent of just looking at a poster and she's there, and I'm like, this movie is good. Even before I watch anything, but just looking at a picture, I'm like, must watch. Yes, so yeah, she inspired me to do film. She's a really, really good actress. Yes, I was inspired by her. And my other inspirations to do film, I mean, I wanted to be someone great, you know. Yeah, I always love being on TV. Oh, people are watching you. I always felt like it's cool, you know. Yeah, so I wanted to be cool. So I was like, if I can actually act, or if I can work on TV, people will see me and I'll be cool.
Yeah, there's a way. It feels really nice when you get into a place, you don't know what, but people already know your face. You feel like, yeah.
At first that I want
something.
Yes. And I'm walking on the street and like, she's that girl. Which girl? What do you mean? Yes, but that happens a lot when you're acting. And then incidentally, at the same time, I worked on TV, so like I started seeing the things I used to look at as dreams. And when people meet me, I'm like, hey you, so you're actually real. Like, oh yeah, I'm real. Okay. Yes, so I wanted to be great. I wanted to be on TV a lot. And yeah, it is a nice thing, you know.
And you're walking by the street and someone tells you, I know her from somewhere, like from where? There's a way it's kind of interesting. You feel, wow, excited. It is a very nice feeling.
That's true.
I know. What are your future aspirations? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What will be of you? What are you going to be doing?
So 5 years from now, of course, I'll be someone great. Not someone who does things and I want to be stagnant in one area, in one place. If it's a career, I want to be a directing manager for this. Or director for this. I don't want to just remain there.
No.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to remain just an actress, an ordinary actress. I'd want to take on bigger roles if I'm to be an actress. Yeah, like leading roles, or I end up directing a film, you know, because I'm someone that is always learning something on a daily basis. What is this? What does this mean? Like, I never want to stay in one place. So of course, in that time, I think I'll be someone really great. Even if it's not just in the film industry, in life itself. I want to be a boss lady, a CEO something, CEO that, CEO this, you know. Yeah, I don't want to be ordinary. I love being an independent woman. I know I have money to take care of me. I can do this without bothering anyone. That is what I like. So yeah, in that time I think I'll be someone really great, not just in film, in other ventures of life. Yeah.
Ambition, strategy, and passion is what drives one to do what they really need to be, what I want to be. I hope all goes well for you.
I hope so too.
Don't lose track. Just chase the goal.
Truly.
By any chance, if you could meet your younger self, what advice would you give to her, even if it is out of girl?
Right. My younger self, I don't know how many years I should look at, but I'll just take it in general. So I would tell my younger self to stick what you've already started. Yeah, I'm using this word a lot, like always think about why you started, because I use it a lot recently. That is one thing I never used to have back then. I would start something and it gets hard, I just quit. Like, this is not going to work for me. I just chill and look for something else. But then as life goes on, I've learned that if you don't give up, you actually reach the goal. Yeah, you can be, mining gold and you're mining and you reach somewhere and you're tired. But you forget the fact that you started mining like long time ago. You're actually reaching there. There is some work that you've already done. So why quit? If you quit, then you did all that for nothing. So I would tell my younger self never to give up. If you started something, I've started because of this reason and this reason, keep doing that. As long as it is showing you some results, you're seeing the direction, just keep moving, keep going. Yeah, it gets better and better and better.